God protects everybody. He protects us as much as we allow him to protect us. You didn't hear that? God protects us as long as we allow him to protect us. Somebody said, okay, two people are in a car. I was just in a podcast that will come out very soon. A few days ago, I did a podcast with some people. And on the podcast, very intelligent guys, set me up and we had a good time. I enjoyed it. They now said to me, two people are in a car and two of them prayed very well to God. They had an accident. One died, one is alive. Why didn't God protect two of them? Is it because he lacks the ability to protect two of them, or is it because he preferred one to another? Selah. Smart guys. And I said to them, thank you for that question, because that helps me to explain a few things here. It's not because God lacks the power to protect two of them. God gave the earth to man. And the moment God gave the earth to man, God exonerated himself from the events that occur on the earth, except he is invited. He cannot force himself to get involved with men's events. The heaven, even the heavens belong to God. The earth he has given to the sons of men. So sons of men run the system. From politics to transportation, to science, to technology, to agriculture, to interpersonal relationships, to production, which is like childbirth. All that is run by men. So two people had accident. Why is the other one not dead? The other one is dead. So many factors come into play. So many factors. There are people who die in an accident before the actual accident out of shock and fear. And then also the other person could have had people praying for her who yielded to do the prayer, and because of their prayer, the other person was saved, and the other person may not have had anybody praying for him. Also, the other person could have been saying, I could die any moment, I could die any moment, while the other person was saying, nothing can kill me before my time. And the accident, so many factors come into play. It's not God, it's man, because the earth he has given to the sons of men. So when we talk about the promise of God, it is not a covenant, because the Macmillan and Webster's dictionary define covenant as a pledge, a vow, an agreement between two or three parties to carry out terms. And if you break the terms, you are punished. But the dilemma man has had is, how can an imperfect man be in a covenant with a perfect God? We know who will fail. We already know who will fail in the covenant. It will be unjust for the perfect to be in a covenant with the imperfect. Don't you agree? It will be unjust. It will be unfair. And God is a righteous judge. He's not an unjust judge. So God and man cannot be in a covenant. So when they are telling you covenant of this, covenant of that, and they are saying you must do 1, 2, 3, know that they have taken you from the cross to 5,000 years behind the cross, where if you do, I do. If you don't do, I do. But that day is over. The new covenant, I will write my laws in their heart. I will put my words in their heart. I will. You have no part to play but to receive from what he has done. So that's why Bible writers will use promise. Because when I make promise to you, I'm not making promise to you based on you doing anything. I'm making promise to you based on my integrity and my resources to fulfill the promise. You only are going to benefit from what I have done. So that's why it's not a dikiti, it is a daitetimai. A promise that God makes. And epangelia is self-fulfilling promise.